Well, in the previous video, we did question 1.1.1 and question 1.1.2. Now we're going to do question 1.1.3. The question says, I'm going to write it here, 1.1.3 is square root of 3 minus 26x equal to 3x. So we're still looking for x here. We're still solving for x. Now, it's like we have root of 3 minus 26x equal to 3x. Now, I put in the bracket because I want to raise this to the power of 2, and then both sides to the power of 2. Why? Because we need to get rid of the exponent, the square root, because at the power of 2, we cancel the radical sign. And then we have left with 3 minus 26x equal to 9x squared. Now I can move whatever I have on the left to the right. So that will be 0 equal to 9x squared plus 26x minus 3. Okay, I prefer to write it like that. So I move negative 26 over plus 26x, positive 3 over minus 3x. So this I can just write 9x squared plus 26x minus 3 equal to 0. Then when I look at each term here, they don't have a common factor. So we need to work it out like this. We can solve, it's a quadratic equation, a trinomial. We can solve it either by factorization. And if we cannot solve by factorization, then we can use the quadratic formula or the completing the square technique. So now, let's try to factorize. Okay. This is what, excuse me. Now, let's try to factorize this. I want to do the first term. This is how you factorize when you have a leading coefficient different than 1. Okay, so we can do the first term multiplied by the last term. Okay, the coefficient of the first term multiplied by the constant term in the equation. So 9 times negative 3, this will make negative 27, right? Now we're going to list the factors of 27, all of them, and preferably in ascending order, meaning from the smallest to the largest. So they are like 1 and 27. Because they have 1 and 27 are factors of 27 because 1 times 27 makes 27. And then comes 3 and 9 because 3 times 9 makes 27. And then is there any other factors of 27? That's all, okay, because the rest will be the repetition of what we already listed. Now we're going to look at the list of the factors of 27. There must be exactly one couple for which the sum will be equal to the coefficient of the middle term. So will be equal to 26. Now we can see that with 3 and 9 we will never make 26. But with 1 and 27, yes, we can. How? If we do 27, positive 27 minus 1, because 27 minus 1 makes 26, or negative 1 plus 27 makes 26. Then we are going to split the positive of the 26x into 2 terms. Okay, this can be written as 9x squared minus 1x plus 27x, okay, minus 3 equal to 0. So you notice that this one is just positive 26. Now that we have 4 terms, we can factorize this by grouping the first 2 with the last 2. Okay. Now I'm gonna write, and I take for the first 2, let me underline this and that. I can take x as a common factor. So if I take x as the common factor, what should be in the bracket then? It's gonna be 9x because x times 9x makes, because this x times 9x makes 9x squared. And then over there, it's just going to be -1 because x times -1 makes -1x. And then with the other two terms here, I want to take one common factor, and the common factor between these two terms is just 3. Okay, because 3 gets you to 27x, and it also gets you to 3. So if I take 3 out, what will remain here? It's going to be 9x, because 3 times 9x would make 27x, and then there will be 1 because 3 times -1 here, that's going to be -3. Now notice something that we have 9 minus 1 here and then 9 minus 1 there. It must always be like that. If they're not the same, if they're different or different signs, then either we selected the wrong couple here of factors of 27, or we didn't factorize correctly over here. Okay, so now that they are the same, meaning it means that we are correct, we can factorize them. This is factorized by grouping. That makes x plus 3 times 9x minus 1, okay, equal to 0. Now, remember the property, the multiplication property, state that we're going to set x plus 3 equal to 0, or 9x minus 1 equal to 0. Then that means x. Okay, if you're unsure, I just follow the law of multiplication. That says A times B equal to 0, which means that A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. So we'll do x plus 3 equal to 0 or 9x minus 1 equal to 0. That means x is equal to -3 or 9x equal to 1. So here we already find the value of x. Okay, I'm not going to enclose them yet. And over there, we can divide both sides by 9 to get x. We divide by 9, we divide by 9. Now we say x equal to 1 over 9. Now we can say we done. Not exactly. Okay, we cannot say this is the solution yet. We are going to check the valid answer, because sometimes it generates wrong answers as well. Especially when we work out, when we have a input like this within the equation. Now let's check the valid answer. I want to sub. Let's check. We have like square root of 3 minus 26x, and then we say this is equal to 3x. Okay, but let's check if we sub in the value of x, if it's going to generate the same answer. Okay, 26x equal to 3x. Now, if I sub in the value of x, which is -3, and then this will be, okay, x is -3, sub -3 both sides, and this will be like square root of 3 -26 times -3 makes will make a positive 89. Okay, plus no, I mean not 89, but 69. No, I'm wrong. 26 times 3 will be 78. Yes, that makes 78 equal to -9. We're checking if this is correct. Okay, now this will be square root of 81, and square root of 89 is not equal to 9. Okay, if it was x here, then we could say plus or minus, but we cannot do that. So square root of 89 is 9. This is not, so therefore we say this is not applicable. It's not a valid answer. And now let's check for x equal to 1 over 9. So we have like, it's gonna be square root of 3 minus 26. 26. Okay. Square root of 3 minus 26x. We check if this is equal to, by substituting the values, okay? So that makes square root of 3 minus 26x equal to 3x. I have to move my board again. 3x, and then x is 1/9 now. Let's go for this part only. So this will be square root of 3 minus 26/9. Okay, equal to, there also we have 1/9. And then that will be 3/9, which is 1/3. Okay, what we have there, that makes 1/3. Now, if you press this in the calculator, yes, this gives the correct answer, because 9 times 3 will be 27 minus 26/9. Yes, this is equal to 1/3. So the correct answer, the valid answer is x is equal to 1/9. Thank you.